Lakun Ek was mad that a child like Yuri stopped his plans. He then threatened Yuri while walking towards him. A guard tried to stab him with a spear, but Lakun's experience in the battlefield enabled him to dodge the spear. He countered by cutting the tip of the spear and stabbing the guard's hands with his knife, making the guard let go of the spear's handle. Lakun then used the spear's blade to stab the guard's neck, killing another one of the guards. Everyone panicked. The elders shouted for the guards while keeping themselves away from Lakun. Yuri looked at the horror Lakun managed to make in just a few seconds. Reality sets in as he began to panic after hearing the last words of the guards. But Rook was quick. He picked up Yuri and set him down away from Lakun. He then reassured Yuri that he will protect him no matter what. Rook then told Satsuki to find a safe spot and take Yuri with her. Rook then walked towards Lakun and prepared himself to stop Lakun Ek. Lakun started to rush Rook, but Rook was able to stop him barehanded using martial arts. Rook tried to disarm Lakun, but unfortunately he noticed it, so Lakun backed away quickly. This made Lakun angrier, while Rook prepared his stance again. Lakun tried to stab him again, while Rook tried to grab Lakun's hands, but Lakun managed to redirect his movements and was able to dodge Rook's grabs. Yuri, standing on the side of the room, watched his father try to stop Lakun Ek. He knew that his father, Rook, is trying to suppress Lakun's weapon, but it seems like Lakun was aware of Rook's plans. That's why Rook cannot enter the area where he can be slashed with Lakun's knife. Lakun quickly aimed at Rook's neck. Fortunately, Rook was able to dodge it. After Lakun's attack was dodged, he tried to kick Rook, but Rook was still able to dodge it. Lakun's anger started to swell. He rushed Rook with his knife, while shouting that a farmer like Rook dares to try and stop him. Lakun swiped Rook's hands away, but Rook still managed to catch Lakun's hands. Rook then redirected the knife towards the wooden chair. After the knife stabbed the chair, Rook kicked Lakun's hand, effectively disarming him. He then choked Lakun from behind. Lakun tried to fight back with all his strength, but Rook didn't budge. Eventually he passed out from the lack of air. Rook let go, while Yuri stared at him from the distance. Realizing that his father was strong, a couple of guards finally entered the room again. One of them told that Lakun is still alive, so they better be careful while taking him outside. Yuri approached his father, Rook, tugging on his clothes. He looked down while staying silent, and Rook patted him on the head. He thought Yuri was afraid. Yuri replied that he wasn't, and he is all right. But Yuri thought that he was the cause of the death of the two guards and all of this trouble. Rook seemed to notice Yuri's concerns, but he chose not to talk about it. Satsuki approached them both, thanking Rook and praising his skills. Rook replied that it was something he learned a long time ago. Yuri noticed his father's sleeves had several cuts. Rook tried to lighten the mood and replied jokingly that he gave Suzuya more work. Later that night, they were eating dinner at the table together. The silence was deafening after the events that happened earlier. Yuri was lost in his thoughts as he stared at his own reflection. He remembered his past life. That time he didn't care about his life. But after what happened earlier, he thought that if the situation took a turn for the worst, and his father wasn't able to stop Lakun, and his father was the one that was killed. Rook interrupted Yuri's thoughts. He said to Yuri that he shouldn't overdo it and eat slowly. He added that he will feel better after eating. Yuri took his father's words to heart and agreed, while Satsuki smiled seeing their familial bond. Satsuki then spoke to Rook. She said that it's been 18 years since he left the household, but Rook still possessed skills in martial arts. Satsuki then asked if he really hates conflicts that much. Rook answered that he does, and that it is the reason that he gave up becoming a knight and started a new life. Satsuki replied with a question, saying that Rook was planning to enroll Yuri into the Knight's Academy. She added that it doesn't matter whether Rook have the title of the knight, and that he can continue living in his farm. Rook replied, asking if Satsuki will handle all the matters of the main household. Satsuki replied that it's not a good idea for a widow like her to handle matter related to the main household. She added that they shouldn't worry since she will be keeping out of the public eye, and that she will ask for help from the elders since they have a lot of free time. But if there's dangerous person that arrives, she will write Rook a letter. Rook replied back that if she prepared that much, then he wouldn't worry. A maid told Yuri that she will replace the food with something warm, and Yuri said his thanks. Yuri was about to take his first bite. He noticed Sham fidgeting across the table. Sham suddenly asked Yuri. She asked him to accompany her to look at the stars. And this marks the end of Chapter 7.
Like and subscribe, and click the bell icon so you can be notified for future updates. For other videos like this, click here. Thanks for watching.